I'm Lee Arnold, curator at the Nasher Sculpture Center, and this is Hugh Hayden Homecoming. This exhibition represents a homecoming for the artist. Best known for his work in the traditions of wood carving and carpentry, Hugh Hayden often uses that material to subvert our understanding of different objects that are very familiar to us. Adirondack chairs, basketball hoops, a football uniform, and in doing so, he gets us to really rethink what those objects might mean. Kind of the centerpiece, or maybe the focal point, especially because it's centered right in the middle of the gallery, is this sculpture behind me, which is modeled after a playground called Kidsville in Duncanville, a suburb of Dallas, Texas. And as with many of Hugh's works, it begs to be engaged with. The way he's subverting the use of this playground is by adding boar hair bristles to every surface that one might touch. Hugh Hayden divided the Nasher Gallery into distinct spaces, and in that way, really referencing this theory of the third place. Third place being a place of leisure, a place that's publicly accessible, and where people can really interact and engage with each other in a physical space. The first place would be representing the home, the domestic sphere. That makes the second place school, work, church. These places where you're kind of obliged to be. And then using recognizable objects like this cafeteria table, Hugh Hayden is really getting us to think about kind of the anxieties of being an adolescent, the anxieties of approaching a cafeteria table. Where are you going to find a seat? Well, at this particular table, much like the kitchen table and chairs in the first place, the domestic sphere, it's inaccessible because he's carved pencils coming out of the surfaces. Hugh Hayden modeled this children's playhouse in the style of a church, complete with a lectern and a pew on the inside. It really represents this collision of the themes of religion and childhood. The title really drives home this theme, happily ever after. These are the common 3 words that conclude every children's fairy tale. A fairy tale consists of this grand narrative, a lot of horrible things might happen, but in the end, they lived happily ever after.